Hello friends, welcome back. So this is October Bitcoiners born in October. This is your April 2025 reading. Gonna clear the space. Okay, so hope you're doing well. Let me get my chair here. Okay, nice sunny day in the East Coast of the United States. And I'm getting a reading for Bitcoiners born in October for April 2025. Let's see the cards. Show us the cards we need to see. Okay. Practice chakra healing. I want to say maybe August got that. So, as I said to them, I run colors through my chakras and that seems to help. So, I'm sure there's other things you can do, but that's what I do. Works well. Okay, anyway, one of the things. Okay, let's see what the shamanic healing deck can give you in terms of wisdom and advice going forward for April. Inner journey. So I guess there's going to be like things developing within you that maybe others are not going to see, but you're going to feel. Reminds me of the roots card, you know. Plant doesn't look like it's doing anything, but it's growing roots. Maybe you don't look like you're doing anything, but you're growing things. October. You're growing skills and you're growing knowledge. Clean energy food. When you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. Being well nourished, yes. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. Right. You need good nutrition, and you need to eat regularly. You need to nourish your physical self as well as your spiritual self. How do you nourish yourself? Okay, let's see what our little green witch can tell us. Wisdom Oracle deck. Natural wisdom. Okay. Rosemary. Remembrance, loyalty, faithfulness. Remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness. Memories. Memories. Kind of brings me to thinking about the Six of Cups. Anyway, rosemary. Rosemary's really a nice shrub. It looks a lot like hemlock, I think. Let's see, rosemary is an aromatic herb closely associated with loyalty, devotion, and remembrance of the dead. The sharp, piney smell is clean, helping to clear away confusion and uncertainty. Rosemary's needles grow on woody stems, a strong core that is not easily broken. The rosemary card tells you to be faithful to what you hold sacred in your life, whether that is your values, beliefs, people, or whatever you feel passionate about. Remember these things and honor them. Keep them in mind when making choices. Don't let the world sway you from your ideals. What do you hold to be sacred in your life? Sacred space. I was just talking to somebody about how we feel about different things. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. kind of feel like it's getting your house in order somehow. You know, tidying up, organizing, and that's kind of what I'm getting. Like clean energy, remembrance and respect for the past, loyalty to traditions and heritage, maybe. Oh, tarot portion, excuse me. Okay, clearing the space, let's go. Are you showing up? Ooh, moving out of troubled water. Well, I've been in 10 readings in now, and that's the first time this has showed up. So I'm moving out of troubled water. Thoughts that you're moving away from. And the challenge is growth and future development. Okay, so you're going somewhere new and you're going to have to rebuild. And the 8 of. So yeah, doing the work. You're actively building, building. Yes. And the 2 of Cups is your short-term goal. So maybe you are building with a partner. Someone reflecting your energy. Things are moving quickly. Your plans are moving quickly. I think things generally, there's a lot happening. Those are a lot of events. King of Pentacles could be messages too, but I feel like they're events. King of Pentacles, things are happening. And here, your skill set is that you have resources available. And you understand value. And you're grounded. Queen of Wands is a doer. She is magnetic. She is a resource to others, I want to say, because she's, all things to all people. They go to her because she is mysterious and attractive and dynamic. And you see yourself that way. And this is the environment. So, 8 of Pentacles here, or 10 of Pentacles. That's a 10. Tree of Life. Yeah. So, like, I want to say like a culmination, but the Tree of Life is the learning. It's like the tarot in that there's a journey that you come here to take, and as you follow your path, your journey leads you in all these directions and lessons and maturity and development and skills, and then, this is the journey, and that's what is in the environment, is that right now everybody is understanding the journey and realizing that they've been on a journey and a path, and that, now they can partake in it consciously and not just unconsciously, not get thrown from one place to another. Yeah, because illumination, the sun and warmth and restoration is here. We're not in the old world anymore, we're in the new world. And healing and restoration and things unseen are available. So, you're definitely moving out of troubled water. Whatever situation you've been in the past, you're moving beyond. You're growing, and you're, laying in the foundation for future work. You're doing the work, but you're also legacy building. The 7 and the 8 are both here. And you're at the 7, so the 8 isn't far off. And it seems like you have energy, people who are reflecting what you want to accomplish, so they're going to help. You've been through a lot of experiences, but it's brought you security and stability and grounded energy, strength, mastery. You are trying to be dynamic and flashy and magical, and that's okay, because you see yourself that way, and you can be that way. Just be that way. And Ten of Pentacles is out there. Just go grab it, because the sun is here, and it's illuminating everything for you. You're seeing things you didn't see before, and now you're able to move in ways you never moved before. But restoration and healing is on the way. You will recover and move beyond. You're already moving beyond. And this is in your head, these are thoughts. Great. So in April, I think you're going to progress further along in your journey. I don't think that you are starting something new necessarily. I think you're just coming into some new energy, and you're leaving some things behind in order to come into this receptive energy of partnership. Okay, the star, so brilliance and illumination and thinking outside the box. New ideas for an Aquarian age. Stability and structure. Maybe strength as well. And friends. Friends and community help. Reflected energy. Restorative energy. A safe place to relax and refill your cup. Okay, Astro Star Codes. What can you tell us for October Bitcoiners? What do they need to see? There's one. I'll go sideways. Eighth house, mystery. Mystery. Sometimes mystery is a good thing. 46. Eighth house. If your chart were a village map, the 8th house would be the corner of the red light district next to the mortuary and a savings and loan bank. It is a private house where we deal with things we don't want to talk about in public. Sex, death, debts, loans, psychic phenomenon. Yeah, makes sense, October. Here we deal with other people's resources and how they are exchanged. Money, bodies, thoughts, and work. And how we inherit goods and attitudes. This house can feel uncomfortable, but it's a place where we can transform. Access the power dynamics between you and other people around important resources like sex, money, and inheritances. Notice if a relative or a boss withholds money until you behave, or if you are a lover, withhold sex until some other need is met. Just get clear in your own mind if anyone is pulling strings, and try to heal dysfunctional dynamics with clear and healthy boundaries. Seduce honestly. Not all strange sexual dynamics or unusual financial arrangements are a problem. If you understand your peculiarities and don't feel coerced or controlled by them, they are just part of who you are. Financial investors and advisors, consultants, ministers, lovers, intuitives, brain trusts, auctioneers, and investigators all work with 8th house affairs, and if they work with integrity, they do so productively. Develop your 2nd house resources, your own money, sense of worth, and body confidence. To strengthen your freedom and bargaining power and operate in this realm with grace, engage the resources handed to you, but make your own judgment calls. The 8th house calls for one last freedom, to acknowledge that death exists and to be fully alive in response to that. The challenge: it can be tempting to manipulate by withholding love, power, or money, and hard to step away when someone else is jerking those chains. Gift: face your worst fears and step through it. Feel that liberation. The trap of manipulation falls away when you don't bite the hook. Yeah, don't participate. Just say, no thanks, I don't want that energy, not interested. walk away. Move away from those thoughts and take action in a better direction, and you'll be rewarded with better thoughts. Okay, Moonology, can you summarize this for us, please? Give us good advice for October Bitcoiners. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Well, that's exciting. I think there is a full moon in Aries coming up. Okay, because, or maybe it's a new moon, I don't know. There's something going on soon. And it's in Aries, fiery climax. It's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created this situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming, and it could be fiery. Be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. That's this Queen of Wands. Be assertive. Being assertive is good. Just don't ride roughshod over anyone. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. Don't be a baby. Sorry, but this could be the issue. You need to have more fun. Lighten up. The full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run very high. On the upside, there's excitement about what may lie ahead, but tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that the situation has just, or is about to, come to a peak, perhaps in a rather heated way. There could be a price to pay if you've been too competitive or too blunt. Okay, well, that's good warning. Good to know going forward, but I think you're already moving out of troubled water. So I think that fiery culmination is, being experienced right there. And that's a fiery card, you can see by the color. Anyway, what animal spirit do we have to summarize this message for October Bitcoiners? Okay, oh, dolphin. Second time this guy showed up. That's exciting. Let's read about the dolphin. Happy little playful dolphin. Yeah, with all this heaviness, it's nice to be happy and playful. Maybe that's where you need to be in order to get the rest of this stuff moving. Okay, dolphin. Dolphin, innately intelligent, healer, light, blessings. The gifts of the dolphin are beyond what our human minds can grasp. Yeah. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on the level of spirit. It's easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact they make in the world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with a dolphin type will change the entire course of your day and thus your life. This card can also indicate a profound blessing is on the way. Active healer, strong spiritual practice. Okay, well, if you have a strong spiritual practice, you're going to be just fine, because you're going to be grounded in that, and and that's going to give you everything else that you look for. But this is an interesting reading that you'll be involved in April. So, keep it in mind, come back. Also, know that you can go to Rumble and look up your sun sign. And there's also a reading from Bitcoin Speaks on the sun signs. And then these are the monthlies. So I'm doing monthly on YouTube, sun signs on Rumble. Anyway, if you liked this video and it was helpful, like it. Hit the like button. Also, that'll tell you that you've watched it, because you can hit the like button. Share it if you know other people that are born in October, that Bitcoiners who might be interested in this. And hit the notification bell when you subscribe so that you will be notified when I upload new content. Perfect. Well, thanks so much for your attention, and thanks for listening. And I'll see you around. Have a great April. Bye.